Alright, what's good, y'all? Terrible Shooter here, coming at you with another video. I know it's been a while since I posted last. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. Reason being, I haven't been able to go to the range. If you're not aware, which you should be aware if you are a gun owner, the prices for these have gone up. Ammo prices right now is ridiculous. I went to the store the other day and it was $40 for one box. I'm not paying that. I mean, I want to go to the range, but I don't want to go that bad to where I'm going to be paying $40 for only 50 rounds. I've been sitting on these for a couple weeks now, maybe a month or so, hoping that I'll see some change, because when I go to the range, I like to shoot at least 300 to 400 rounds so I can focus on some fundamentals and really get a good training session in. So with that being said, let's get right to it. If you're new, welcome to the channel. This is Terrible Shooter. What I got for you today is a Terrible Isn't Permanent. That's tip for y'all. For you new gun owners out there, including myself, you want to get familiar with your firearm, I got a video explaining that and detailing why you want to get familiar with your firearm. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can watch that as well. If you haven't realized it, what you should have by now, is that we're going to be field stripping this firearm and we're going to clean it. This isn't going to be a super detailed or intricate, you know, cleaning video. It's going to be something very basic. This is actually my first time cleaning this firearm. I wanted to wait till I hit the 2,000 round mark, but it is what it is. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and clean it now. So yeah, let's get to it. So what you need is, you need a cleaning kit. The cleaning kit that I got is from Bear Tactical. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can look into that if you want to, if you're interested. And it comes with a couple of things. So this cleaning kit, I can clean revolvers, handguns, long guns, shotguns, ARs, whatever. It comes with a whole bunch of different tools for you to be able to clean your different guns that you may own. The tool that you're going to need is some Q-tips so you can get into those hard to reach places. You're going to need a nylon brush. Now you can use a steel brush or a brass brush, but I don't want to put any scratches on my firearm, so I'm just going to go with the nylon brush. You're going to need some rods here. I got some brass rods. These tools are going to be used to clean the barrel of the handgun. So I have a brass brush here, and I also have these jags as well that I'm going to use to flush the cleaning patches through. I got a mop here. This is going to clean the inside of the barrel as well. And then I also have a slotted tip. These are pretty cool. I'm going to use this to flush the barrel with the cleaning patches as well. So the barrel gets the most action, I think, when you're shooting your handgun. So most likely that's probably going to be one of the main parts that we're going to clean. Now, when you're operating your handgun, you always want to make sure that you're practicing safety. It's not pointed at anyone. It's pointed in the safe direction. You don't want to aim at yourself and shoot yourself. So what we're going to do is make sure it's empty. Now, you already know I keep a full mag at full capacity, and I do carry one in the chamber. So I'm gonna rock that slide back and make sure that bullet ejects out of there. So first thing I do, rack the slide back. I'm gonna rotate my action takedown lever, and I'm gonna remove the slide. Now, as you watch me do this, you see that it's pretty easy for me to do it. I mean, I've done it. I've disassembled this firearm countless of times. So it's like ABCs to me at this point when it comes to taking apart this firearm. Now, I will admit, I did a previous recording and I've already cleaned it. I just had to do another video because the camera didn't save to the memory card. So I'm gonna run through this really quick. There's nothing really to show you on the slide because, like I said, I just cleaned it, so it's not really dirty or there's not too much carbon buildup anymore. But what I would typically do is, you can start anywhere. You can either start with the barrel first, you can start with the spring, you can start with the slide, however you want to do it. It's your firearm. you know, you have your own procedures on how you want to go about it, your own methods, that's perfectly fine. So so I have my slide. Just gonna get my brush, dip it in the cleaning solution, which is by Hoppe's number 9 gun bore cleaning solution, if I didn't mention that before. And I'm just gonna brush along inside the slide. That's all I'm gonna do. Now I'm going to be careful to not get too much solution on this end here. If you can see that, I'm not gonna get any cleaning solution on that, or not too much. But I do want to focus the inside of the slide where the barrel rests mostly, and get the outside of the slide and those back serrations, you know, where your hand is constantly racking the slide back. You might get some, you know, some dirt from your hands. You know, the gunpowder from your hands could get locked up inside the serrations. Now the Glock, you don't got to worry about that because they don't really have any good front and back and forth front serrations on that handgun, so you don't got to worry about that. But boom, that's it. So once you've got a nice coat of the cleaning solution there, just gonna put that off to the side. Now what I'll do is I'll get a cleaning patch, dip it in the solution here, and I'll just coat my barrel. You know, wipe it down. You can see the cleaning patch is getting some dirt on it. All right, that's got a nice coat on there. Gonna put that to the side. Now we got our spring. Just gonna clean this up. Wipe this down. That was real dirty. Put that to the side. Now the takedown lever, I'm not gonna take this out. Like I said, I just recorded and I did all of this already. This is already clean. But you know, I'll take it out just in case you are a Sig P320 owner and you know you're curious to how to disassemble the firearm. That's all you do. Boom, it's out just like that, and I'll be more detailed when I'm putting it back together. So now for the lower part, again, just gonna coat my brush a little bit. Just gonna brush along inside. There was a lot of carbon buildup inside of the trigger assembly, which I'm not going to remove. I'm gonna leave that like so. But again, you know, you just clean it. Very simple concept. Just clean your firearm. You want it to operate the way that it's supposed to operate, and in order for it to operate how it's supposed to operate, you got to clean it. And if you want to get inside where the mag goes in, you can do that as well. Get your nylon brush. Do a quick brush down inside. All right, so now we got our barrel. I'm gonna clean the inside of the barrel. Don't know if you can see that. Inside, it looks pretty good because I just cleaned it. Gonna have my brass brush here. Just coat it a little bit. And you're gonna flush it through. One thing you don't wanna do, you don't wanna flush the brush inside the barrel and pull back. You don't wanna do that. Just push the barrel, just push the rod in the barrel, maybe 3 to 5 times, 3 to 6 times, depending on how often you shoot or how often you clean your firearm. All right, I'm only gonna do this one more time because I just did it. All right, you push through, boom, that's done. All right, so with this brush is pretty good because it's brass, so it'll pick up, I don't know if the camera is focusing on that, it'll pick up a lot of that debris that's inside the barrel. So that's a really nice tool. Now this tool here, the slotted tip, you get a cleaning pad. What you can do is you get a cleaning pad, and if you see it has an opening here, you just flush the cleaning patch through like that. Just flush it through like that. Now you can coat it a little bit, and you can flush it through like so. just like that. Okay. Or if you don't want to use the slotted tip, now these cleaning patches, you can use like a shirt, a piece of shirt or cloth. You can put it over the barrel. And then you could flush it through, just like that. All right. Now this tip here is pretty good because you really get the full extent of cleaning the barrel for the inside, because you have to really push the rod through the barrel for it to go through. Now before I finish with the barrel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these BoreStix. If I haven't mentioned it before, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check this out. You might want to use the BoreStix instead, which I'm probably going to go to be honest with you. But I got these, so same concept, same principle. You just flush through the barrel. And look at that. All that from the barrel. So it doesn't hurt to, you know, do this repeatedly. Just keep flushing it through. Make sure it's nice and clean inside the barrel. All right. Then it looks nice inside. It's perfect. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to get another cleaning patch. I'm going to get my brass rod and I'm going to flush a dry cleaning patch through the barrel. All right, flush that through a couple times. Inside of the barrel is good. Now I'm just going to wipe the outside. Now if you're compulsive and obsessive, you could get a Q-tip and you can get in the grooves here. If you want to do all that, you can. All right, and look at that. Even with all that wiping and that cleaning, use a Q-tip and it got a lot of that muck out of there. So Q-tips are good to have handy when you're cleaning your firearm. All right. And last but not least, I did mention this tool here. This is your cotton mop. Again, for all you compulsive, obsessive people out there. This would actually be better to use rather than the cleaning patch. You know, that's self-explanatory. So, all right, so our barrel is looking good as new. Now we got our slide. Just gonna get another cleaning patch. We're gonna wipe the inside, wipe it down. The solution was doing this thing while it was setting. All right, so we're just gonna wipe the slide with a nice cleaning patch here. Just doing this quickly. I already did it. Gonna get another Q-tip. Gonna get inside the slide. Make sure you get all up in there. Those hard to reach places. You know? And shortly you'll see how dirty my Q-tip is from getting into those hard to reach places that I wasn't able to reach with the cleaning patch. Look at that. All right, now look there. Nice. Okay. All right, so now that we're done with that, can't forget about this part. We're just gonna wipe down inside here. Wipe the trigger assembly down a little bit. Wipe that outside. All right, she's good to go. Now remember, I used the nylon brush inside where the mag goes in. You can just get a cloth in this point. I have a tie-dye cut up piece of shirt. You can just flush that in a couple of times. Use one finger, you can use two fingers, however you prefer, whichever you prefer to get the job done. Now I wasn't gonna clean the hand grip. I'm not gonna go that far. I'll just wipe it down a little bit. But you get the idea. If you wanna do that, you can. It's your firearm. You do what you wanna do with it. All right, so now that's nice and wiped down. If I haven't already, I'm just gonna do it. Wipe down my spring because I don't remember if I did it or not. So I'm just gonna wipe it down really quick. Boom. All right, so now we can start putting this back together. We got our barrel. Insert the barrel. We have our spring. Put the spring inside. Now this is the Hoppe number 9 lubricating gun oil. I put some in here because it'll be a lot easier for me to apply. So you can probably pick these up at like a hair salon or something like that. Just one coat there, one coat there, boom, boom. Then I get a patch, just rub it a little bit because I don't want it to get anywhere else. All right. Now I did mention I'll take my time putting the takedown lever for you guys that do own a Sig P320 and you're interested in disassembling it and putting it back together. This is your takedown lever here. It's gonna go this way. Just flush it through. Flip it this way. Flush it through. Bring it back. All right. That could have been a lot smoother, but you get the idea. All right, so now that the takedown lever is in, put our slide back on. Rotate that takedown lever again. It's on. Mag release. Rock it back a couple of times. Let that oil get in the slides. In the grooves of the slide, I mean. The oil did its thing. Now I'll just get a piece of cloth. In this case, a shirt. I'm gonna wipe it down. All right. She looks good. Almost brand new. All right, we're done. I carry with one in the chamber, so I make sure my mag is full and I'm loaded and ready to go. In this case, since I'm recording, I'm gonna take that out and rock it back. So we're done cleaning our Sig P320. Just a simple, quick clean, nothing too intricate. You know, this is my first time cleaning this firearm. I'm pretty sure you guys have, you know, different ways on how you do it. But if you do have any tips or, you know, you want to share how you clean your firearm, please leave a comment down below. I'll leave links in the description below to my previous videos on disassembling and reassembling this firearm, getting comfortable and familiar with your firearm. And I'll also leave links down below where you could pick up your own gun cleaning kit and your cleaning solutions as well. This is Terrible Shooter signing out. Terrible isn't permanent. For you new gun owners out there, practice, you know, gun safety, go to the range, clean your firearm, do all that stuff because all of that counts.